Hello peeps of the interwebs, it is I, the amazing, beautiful SLuG, and welcome to my new channel. I'm so happy to see you here. Feel free to hit that subscribe button down below, yes you know the button I'm talking about, and make sure you have those bell notifications coming on, because I plan on uploading more than I ever have before. Woo! Are you guys ready to get started? I know I am. In my kitchen. Today we're doing the very first episode of Cooking from Pinterest, the series where I cook amazing, wonderful food from off of Pinterest. You pin it, I make it. That's right. Today we are doing a classic favorite for me and my little sister. We just call it BBQ Hamburger Bowls. I'm sure it's got some other name. I will definitely make sure I have that link down below from where I found it on Pinterest. Let's go ahead and get some cooking. Okay, this is what we need to go ahead and make this wonderful tasty treat. You can either eat this as a main course or you can have it as an amazing appetizer. What we need is some hamburger meat, some barbecue sauce. We prefer this sweet honey barbecue sauce. Some butter rolls. We go ahead and get the flaky layers and we go ahead and cut these bad boys in half. This can comes with 8, so that will give us a total of 16. Some shredded cheese. You can either go ahead and shred your own cheese or you can get the bag kind. It doesn't really matter. It depends on how much work you want to do. And for some added flavor, mushrooms if you choose to. We usually do have mushrooms. This is my first time actually making it with mushrooms, so it's going to be an interesting try. And then you'll just need some cooking silverware, a muffin pan, greased preferably. I haven't greased it yet. We just grease it with some butter spray, and a frying pan to fry up your mushrooms and hamburgers. I'm going to go ahead and start with frying up my hamburger, and then once that's done, I will be back with you. Okay, I just went ahead and finished frying my hamburger. There it is. Nice, beautiful, fried up hamburger. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and do after frying my hamburger is pour some barbecue sauce onto it and let it simmer for a few minutes. The recipe has a certain amount of barbecue sauce. I just kind of eyeball it, whatever I think looks good. I just go ahead and pour that on top, mix it all good together, and let it simmer. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick, and then we will move on next to the mushrooms. Okay, I went ahead and finished simmering my hamburger in barbecue sauce. I just went ahead and put it temporarily in a bowl so I can free up my saucepan. And what I went ahead and did is I just have the mushrooms in my saucepan. I went ahead and melted some butter first and drained all the water from the mushrooms. We're just going to go ahead and let those guys simmer a little bit on low heat. And then while those guys go ahead and do that, we're going to grease our muffin pan and put in the biscuits, and I will go ahead and attempt to show you guys how I do that. Okay, I went ahead and sprayed down my muffin pan with cooking spray. I went ahead and popped open my thing of biscuits. Let's go ahead and take one of these big suckers out. I went ahead and grabbed a knife to cut this thing in half, but you might just be able to pull it apart. It might be easier. Yeah, that's a lot easier. Just go ahead and pull this apart like that. And then to put it in the pan, you want to just go ahead and spread it out with your fingers like this so it's nice and flat. And then you want to stick it down in your pan and pull up the edges like so, and it should look something like that. I'm going to go ahead and do this with the other 11 muffin slots on this. And then I will go ahead and come back and show you how to fill them up. Okay, I went ahead and finished sauteing my mushrooms, and I'm going to go and finish filling up all of my muffin pans. So I'm going to go ahead and start building our bowls. What you want to do is take a spoon and get a spoonful of that hamburger and stick that down in that bowl like so. And then you want to take some mushrooms and sprinkle those on top. And then you want to go ahead and take a little bit of your shredded cheese and place that directly on top of that. Make sure to cover the entire bowl with your cheese. Okay, and then we're just going to go ahead and do that with the other muffin slots. I did go ahead and have 4 extra pieces of biscuits because of the fact that I had 16 biscuits in total after dividing all my biscuits in half. So I'm going to go ahead and top this one and 4 other ones with a biscuit topping like that to see what we go ahead and get from that. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that up. Okay, here we have our muffin pan full of all of our ingredients. I ended up using all of the barbecue hamburger for all 12 muffin spots, and then I went ahead and used not quite all of the mushrooms, so just keep that in mind when picking the sizes of your ingredients. Okay, now we just go ahead and pop this into a preheated oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit and then let it cook for about 10 to 12 minutes until the cheese is melted and the biscuits are cooked. So I'm going to go ahead and let it bake, and then we'll come back and take a look at it, see how it looks, and give it a yummy taste. Okay, let's go ahead and taste one of these amazing barbecue bowls. This is what it looks like once you take it out of the muffin pan. Looks like it's been nice and well cooked. Let's go ahead and give it a taste. It looks really good, doesn't it? So amazing. Those mushrooms add such a wonderful extra taste to it, but it is very, very hot and very hot to hold. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. Again, thank you for tuning in today. I hope you had a wonderful time watching me make this dish, and I really hope you do try it out yourself. It's really simple, really easy, and really quick to make, and it's really amazing. If you have any other recipes on Pinterest you would like to try out, definitely feel free to leave a comment below with a link to the recipe you want to have me test. I do have other couple of recipes that I have seen on Pinterest that I do want to go ahead and try out. And then definitely give me a like and a subscribe. I hope you peeps have a wonderful day. With all my love, SLuG!